All right, Juice, we're back with another episode. What do you think?
We are back.
This is the Hidden Threads podcast, by the way.
It is.
It is. There's that fly again.
But we're not so hidden. Yeah, there is that fly. That fly is definitely not hidden.
That fly is aggressive, man. You might see it crawl over our lens here, but anyway, he's aggressive and he doesn't care.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't.
But today we're talking about the psychology of deception, spotting lies and investigations. What do you think about that?
Oh, everybody lies. I hate to say it.
Right. I never have, Juice.
Yeah, everybody lies.
Just kidding.
I don't care who you are. Everybody lies.
So back when you're arresting people, did you ever catch them lying?
All the time.
Every day?
All the time. But I always gave them a chance to come clean.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell if they're lying depending on what they're saying, their body language, their verbal cues. And I used to stop and say, okay, hold on. I understand you just got caught doing something you weren't supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And your first psychological response is to lie to get out of it.
Survival, right?
So let's stop the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's back up and let's start this over. Because if it continues with the lie, you're just going to hem yourself up even more.
Where did you see the most people lie? Like the regular people walking around?
DUIs and drug possession.
DUIs.
Yeah.
I've only had 2 beers.
Yeah. That's all they say. I only had 2 beers.
And then they can't hardly talk.
Yeah.
That's always crazy to me. So I know, well, number one, you're inebriated, so it lowers your inhibitions.
Right.
And you just got the blue lights put on you.
Right.
So I've only had a couple of beers, but it's obvious that you're drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you don't have to blow in the thing, but.
No, you don't have to.
Right. Lawyers say don't.
So, you don't have to. But when I stop you and ask you if you've been drinking, you say no, and your passenger's running off at his mouth, and you say, get out of the vehicle, and you open your doors, and beer cans and bottles of Crown Royal come falling out.
You've had that before?
FBI, right here. FBI calls it a clue.
Beer bottles falling out.
Oh, yeah.
And they're saying, no, I'm not drinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So do you say, where do these beer bottles come from? Well, my aunt was driving yesterday.
It doesn't matter.
It's my cousin pants.
It doesn't matter. You're in Fife, Alabama. You have containers of alcohol in your vehicle.
It's my cousin's pants. You ever heard that before?
It's illegal. Yeah.
What's going on with my thing here, Juice?
It's not tight.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah.
The people can't see my microphone's flopping around here.
It is. Notice mine's not.
Well, I just now started and it's not tightening.
Quit playing with your microphone.
We'll just go. We'll just roll with it. How about that?
Right.
Anyways, so yeah, we're trying to get into deception here, people picking out lies. And what do you think? You've done interrogations as part of a criminal investigation, right?
Well, yeah.
Now we're talking about days after the fact. So talking about a murder, selling dope or whatever.
Right.
Not in a traffic stop situation. And they still attempt to lie.
Theft.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
Murder. They all attempt to lie. They still attempt to lie.
They do.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why that is. Why can't you think after you thought about it for a little bit, you'd be like, yeah, it was time to come clean.
Because they think they can get away with it.
There's a little bit of psychopathy there, right? So
there is.
Right. They think they're smarter than everybody else.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And we don't deal with a lot of sociopaths, but some people think they're smarter than everybody else, but you get caught. You can't keep up with the same lie. It always changes.
Right. So what are some techniques you used to use or still use to detect lies?
So I went through some courses called statement analysis that was put on by the FBI over in Huntsville.
Right.
And I went through all 3 levels of the training. So you have statement analysis. Your statements have balance. So if they're truthful, there's going to be balance. You're going to have the right number of nouns, verbs, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs. When you start to lie, or I don't want to say lie, but when you start trying to be deceptive, your statements lose balance.
Right.
So that's one way. Another way to do it is you can watch for body cues. You know, find out, you see if they're right or left-handed. If they're telling you a story and they're right-handed and they're looking down to their right, that's a cue. You know, there's different things. So you kind of look at everything they're doing and listen to everything they're saying at the same time. And it doesn't tell you if they're lying. It just indicates deception.
It can help you frame your questions, right?
Right.
So,
It gives you an avenue to go down, depending on which way they're going.
Mm-hmm. So I just read the book Mindhunter by John Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
He's the FBI profiler guy that worked on some big time cases.
Right.
And he used those same things. He said people try to make it out like it's a magic trick, to detect lies. He said it's not.
It's not.
You just got to know what's going on. And he uses some of the same techniques are in criminal profiling too. How the killer, their motive, how they did things. You know what I mean? So, and you can kind of detect it that way. They know if they're right or left-handed. If they know that most white guys kill this way, most black guys kill this way. Those kind of things. And they can, and this age range typically kills in this manner. This age range typically kills in this manner. Similar techniques. Does it change per? I'm going to say experience level. So you get a young person that's 20 and then a 50-year-old. Can a 50-year-old lie better than a 20-year-old?
Absolutely.
All right. Have you seen that before?
Yes.
Right. All right. Here we go. I was looking at my stuff here. You just said yes. Tell me a little bit about that. What have you seen about the more experienced liars?
So the more experienced liars, they'll keep it short and sweet, where the younger generation, they'll start adding all kind of stuff to their lie. And once they start doing that, you can't keep up with what you just said.
So you just sit back and let them tell it, right?
Exactly. And they will give up all kind of information and they won't shut up about it.
Let's let them, the open-ended questions, let them tell their story.
Exactly.
And make sure you're recording and writing down, right?
Yep.
So,
exactly.
and that way you can go back and say, well, yesterday you said this, but today you're saying this.
Correct.
Which one is it, kind of thing?
Correct.
So, and then they'll start talking again.
Right. Then the older ones, they're a little more reserved and they're a little more introverted when they talk about anything. They don't want to give you any information. They're just yes, no. They don't want to talk.
Well, they've been taught too that cops are bad, right?
Of course.
And don't talk to the cops. But here's the thing I got too, though. I've seen it a lot on some of these cases I've studied. And so say you are responsible, you did it for a capital crime, but they don't have a lot of evidence on you. They'll walk up in there and start telling them stuff. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to go to jail, but why would you do that? Are they wanting that notoriety or what are they doing? So
with some of the big cases, yeah, that's their thing. Look, Zodiac Killer and all that.
Right.
All these guys, they were in the newspapers. They wanted that notoriety.
Right. They derive pleasure from it.
Yeah,
right?
it's an ego thing. I think they struggle with their ego and superego, and they're feeding their superego when they do that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and we see it when we're just out. We don't do as a private investigators. We don't do confrontational interviews like the police do.
No,
we go out and try to get people to tell us stuff.
Right.
And I'd say 1,000 times I've gone out and said, "Hey, what do you know about?" Maybe we're investigating a murder. We're trying to get new evidence that happened 20 years ago. We go out to somebody and we say, "Hey, what can you tell me about the murder of John Brown?" Just making up a hypothetical here. And they go, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I'll just hang around and go, "Man, what do you do over here?" And start talking, like unrelated stuff.
I think it's easier for us to draw out the information because cops, first of all,
they got a uniform on. They got a badge.
They got a badge.
Yeah.
They're trying to hem me up. They're going to arrest me. We go in and do it, and it's just like we're sitting here talking just like this.
Right. So I'll bring up the topic and I'll say, "I don't know nothing about that." Then I'll be like, "Man, I like your car," whatever. Make a connection. And they'll be like, "Yeah, I do know a little bit about it." They realize you're not here to arrest them or whatever.
Once you get their guard down, they'll tell you pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm. Now, we've had them before where we pretended to be somebody else on the phone because we knew they wouldn't tell us the truth. And they spilled the beans while we recorded a phone conversation.
Right.
I've had that happen. But yeah, I mean, the big key to the read technique, the techniques you're talking about, are open-ended questions, man. Don't ask questions that start with a yes or no or end with a yes or no. Make them tell a story. Allow them to tell their story. Most people want to talk, right? They want to tell a story, even if it's a lie. And if you get them talking long enough, they will start tripping up and let you zero in where the lie is, right? Is that what the purpose of it is?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's real easy. It's simple things. You just don't tell them you were at Dairy Queen Wednesday night, correct? Yeah. Where were you Wednesday night? What were you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we were out, blah, blah, blah.
Everybody, Macky here with ShadowNet Investigations. I'm the lead investigator, and I'm here to let you know that we conduct premium digital forensics. Whether you're looking to recover deleted data from phones, tablets, computers, you name it. Give us a call and we can help you out in recovering that data. Or if you think you're hacked, we have the tools and expertise to help you figure out who's hacked you and to find out how it happened, whether you need help with any digital forensic situation, recovering deleted data, hacking situations, or any questions you have about digital forensics. Give us a call, 866-910-7499. That's a free consultation at 866-910-7499, or visit us at shadownetdigital.com. What'd you do Wednesday night?
Yeah. It just give them any open-ended question and you're going to get a story.
So I think a lot of people see TV, movies, or live, you're watching a court case where the lawyer is actually got somebody on the witness stand. That's different than out on the street, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where a defense attorney is asking you questions and they're trying to make you say a yes or no answer.
Right.
So you were at this house at 9:45 p.m., right? Or correct? They'll do that at the end, you know what I mean?
It's not like you're seeing A Few Good Men between Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson.
Right. No. Yeah, you're damn right. I ordered a code red juice. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. I ordered a code red. So.
Yeah, I know.
And he tries to get up and walk off.
But that was a Mountain Dew.
That's funny. All right, let's go to a current one. Charlie Kirk's murder. All right. Sad day in America, in my opinion. I like Charlie Kirk a lot. My kid liked him. I think you told the truth. Good man for conservative values and Jesus Christ. He preached the gospel too.
Yeah.
But there's some things I got questions about in that murder.
So do I.
Separate the emotional part of it and all that. Those text messages they put up on there, I'm like, what 20-somethings? I get text messages from 20-somethings all day and teenagers. They are not proofwritten.
No.
They're not proofread, and they're not written properly. They don't use words like obtain or acquire or those kind of things. You know what I mean? Like the kid said, I moved, like he was right, like we were writing a report.
Yeah.
I moved my motor vehicle back to the campus of Utah State University and attempted to acquire the weapon.
Yeah.
I distributed in the woods.
All the wording is so weird.
Right.
And there's punctuation and everything in there. It's grammatically correct.
I don't know what's going on there. Is the feds throwing up a smoke screen and something else is going on?
I don't know. I also have a question about the round.
I know ballistics. You do too.
I was just going to say, now here's an M98 German Mauser.
30 caliber weapon.
30-06.
Yeah.
Shooting 2700 to 3,000 feet per second with anywhere between 180 to 220 grain round. How did it not go all the way through? Because we've done, when I was a firearms instructor, we've set up dummies and everything, and we've shot through them.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why he got hit in the neck, and it did not have an exit wound. That's crazy.
I'm going to get a little graphic here. I've shot people with 5.56 rounds, little bitty bullets.
Yes.
From 200 yards away, and it went through them.
Yes.
And it took them a second to realize it went through them.
Yes. But it did go through.
It went, and they were like,
and that's
now some of these guys were on drugs,
projectile.
you know what I mean? But it's a light, right?
Yeah, it's
a tiny
55 grains.
And we're talking 165 grains on a 30-06 or something.
180 to, I don't know. Yeah, maybe 165 to 220.
It's the same size. It's like a 308. It just don't have the punch behind it, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's all flesh, side of the neck.
Yeah.
And it did not go through.
No.
I don't know. I'd have to see some scientific stuff on that and look at the stage of the bullet and all those things.
I don't think they're going to let us see the scientific stuff.
It'll be like JFK, like 30 years from now, my kid might get to see it. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird, man. And the way he reacted, so he almost reached up like he's like, oh, something stung me.
Yeah.
And then he fell over, right? But I think a bullet traveling that fast is going to, the body's going to move more. Does that make sense to you? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. It's just, I mean, it's a sad day. It really is. I feel for his wife. I feel for his kids.
Yeah.
There's something
fishy.
Yeah.
I think the kid was involved. They got arrested.
I think he was involved.
But I don't think he was by himself.
I don't think so either. This is going to be a third gunman on the grassy knoll kind of thing.
The babushka lady and all that stuff.
Yeah.
they always march a patsy out saying, "Oh, look who did it." I'm like, he doesn't look like a killer to me. But anyways, I don't think he pulled this off by himself. And it did show him climbing off the building and all those things.
Yeah, but I don't think he has the gray matter for that.
Right. And there's people saying he was shot from behind, Candace Owens and all that. I don't know.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either. I saw the video.
See the reports.
Yeah, I saw the video, but
yeah, and it's to me, it just doesn't jive with the narrative.
What I was getting at though, those text messages, man, they do not look real.
No,
they don't look like something you would see from a 20-something college kid.
I don't think they're going to allow you to do a digital dump on this phone, though.
Man, I wish they would. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
We'd be like, hey, y'all lying about something.
Yeah.
They wouldn't like. We'd probably be dead. They'd kill us. So
yeah, I've been shot. It hurts.
Right.
I don't want it to happen again.
I've been shot at. It's not fun.
Yeah, but I don't think we're ever going to get 100% truth out of it anyway.
Right. We'll find out one day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I probably won't.
Maybe not in our lifetime.
Before it comes out.
It's going to be JFK. You know, they even released the JFK files, and it still didn't tell us much.
No, because it's not all of them.
Right. They even released the Martin Luther King file, and it didn't show much either. Nope. It was like, it's kind of empty. You know, I mean, I read some of it. You know,
yeah, it's like the Epstein file.
Right. Where is it?
You know, poof.
Where is the Epstein? We need to release it. That is not being handled properly by our Republicans.
Yeah, where's the client list?
I don't care if you're on it. You need to.
If you're on it, if you're one of those people, you're a scumbag and you need to pay, and we all need to know who you are.
Right. Even if it's the president, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But here's my opinion.
I like Trump, but if he's on it, time to pay the piper, baby.
But here's my opinion on that. A lot of people have seen that list, and the Democrats would have marched that out.
Yeah, they would have.
They had to make billboards about it. So, but
I wonder how many Democrats are on that list.
I don't know. People protecting their buddies, and it's bullcrap's what it is.
Well, apparently some of the victims are getting together, and they're going to put out their own list.
Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, but that's some of the stuff on deception. We already went over the tricks to know somebody's lying. We talked about the text messages in the Charlie Kirk murder. And just how to detect lies in general, man. So people act funny when they're telling lies. I've seen it. If you have children, you see it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you got a kid, you've seen it.
Right. You know they act different than they do when they're normally walking around. So it's hard to get away with it, especially when it's something big like that. So
yeah.
But anything else, Jus?
No, I just want to I'd like to see the truth come out on that one.
Yeah, we'll talk about it some more one day. All right, man. I'm going to get out of here. We'll talk to y'all soon.